what I've been saying since the beginning of the Ukraine war is that they want to expand the war, they want to escalate the war and expand the war, and they want to turn Europe into a conflict zone. Well, if you've seen the latest news, America is set to approve for their weapon systems, and Germany as well, to be used by Ukraine to conduct attacks inside of Russia.
Oh,
To
Lord.
attack, basically for them to attack Russia outside of the so-called war zone, outside of Ukraine. They'll be allowed to use American weapons to attack Russia. And Russia has, of course, responded to that. Putin has responded to that by saying, well, what are you going to do if you do that? Because the weapon systems are very advanced sort of systems that actually will need to be coordinated by Western states themselves. In other words, like providing the targeting information, satellite data, and so forth for the use of these weapons. Meaning that the European countries, America and the European countries, Western countries, will be actively involved in attacking Russia. And Putin has said, well, you just want a global war now? Like, because what will you do then if we retaliate against any of the countries that are involved in that, as we logically would do? And I've seen some analysts, saying basically, yeah, that could end up in retaliation against the continent, and saying, oh, this is madness. How could they do this? Do they not understand what the result of that could be? What the ramifications of that are? What the repercussions will be? Of course, they do understand that, because this is exactly what they want. They want to. Not that Russia will do that. I don't believe for a second that Russia is going to do that. I don't think Russia is going to now attack Germany or something. But giving Russia the justification for doing that gives you now the justification for preempting Russia from doing that. That, like, Germany now can say, we have to defend ourselves against what Russia has the justification for doing against us, whether they actually do it or not, because they won't, but they could. So because they can, now we have to respond to that possibility of them doing that.
And so you have to buy weapons.
So we now have to involve ourselves in war with Russia. And another obvious thing that they can do is one analyst that I saw was predicting the possibility of Russia attacking the Ukrainian power grid and shutting off, all power in Ukraine, which is something they could have done all along, but haven't done, and predicting that they might do that. And again, this analyst was saying, why would the U.S. be doing something, and why would Europe and NATO be doing something that would cause a reaction like that by Russia against Ukraine? That's not good for Ukraine. Like you still have it somewhere in your head that America or the West or NATO is anywhere at all in any way interested in what's good for Ukraine, and that they're interested in any way whatsoever in Ukraine winning the war.
Yeah.
Do you understand how many investment opportunities are being created in Ukraine for BlackRock, and how much interest BlackRock already has in Ukraine on the reconstruction of Ukraine, the eventual reconstruction of Ukraine? Destroy more, and this is going to be repeated throughout Europe. It's very strange to me when I see analysts who are acting like the policymakers don't know what they're doing, or are not considering the possible ramifications of their decisions, when the decisions are very deliberate for exactly to achieve those ramifications and those repercussions, those consequences. That's what they're aiming for. it's transparent to me. It's very clear. I mean, you have politicians calling it they're in a pre-war period, a pre-war economy. It's not rocket science to figure out what they're doing and what they're going to do, and that they are going to do it.